asking, can we listen to people when they say that instead of saying,
you're crazy?
I agree with that, but you want to listen to science.
The problem, respectfully, is that your husband is the least qualified Department of Health and Human Services head that we've had in history.
90% of secretaries of HHS have not been doctors.
But they've had a science background.
There have been 3.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, one of Obama's secretaries of HHS was an economist. Who was running HHS when they allowed lead and arsenic in a baby formula? How is that person not dangerous?
Well, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
No! Well, I'm saying Bobby is the one getting this out.
I know, good for him. On that, yeah.
Thank you.
Can we clear one?
So the cackling hens finally decided to bring on a moderate. Bear in mind that RFK Jr. and his wife, Cheryl Hines here, who's on The View, are not conservatives. They're moderate. They're independent, Democrat leaning, okay? Heavily Democrat leaning. The guy's whole family is Democrat, and RFK Jr. ran as a Democrat, and yet they attacked her anyway because she happens to be married to the HHS secretary, and they're attacking his credentials, and they're bringing up the brain worm and all sorts of just nasty stuff. I find it amazing that she managed to keep her composure and didn't just rip into these cackling hens. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
When you say that they are pro-vaccine, it seems as though Bobby and Trump are casting doubt on the efficacy of the vaccine, which makes Americans very nervous. So that's the problem that we're having.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
I don't think that Trump and RFK Jr. cast doubt on the efficacy of the vaccine. I think that the people who advocated for the vaccine cast doubt on it by lying about it and changing their definition of what a vaccine is. Vaccines were originally supposed to prevent you from catching things, which is what they originally said. And then later on, they said, well, it doesn't really prevent you from catching it. It just lowers the symptoms. And it's like, well, who the hell cares about that? We wanted to stop you from catching it, you dumb mother effers.
And they have paid out $5.4 billion for vaccine injuries. So my question is, can we do better?
Is that all vaccines or just the COVID vaccine?
It's all vaccines.
It's all vaccines.
As far as I know. Can we listen to parents who say, my child got the vaccine and changed, instead of saying, you're crazy?
I agree with that, but you want to listen to science.
Now, I don't know if Joy Behar has any kids, but of course you want to listen to parents. A lot of the time, I'm not saying that parents know everything, but let's not pretend like the scientists know everything either. I mean, these people will guess in a heartbeat, and then when they're proven wrong and your kid catches some illness or dies, they're gonna just absolve themselves of any responsibility and say, hey, you're their parent, you're the one who should have made the decision. Like, I didn't have any control over any decision. So you absolutely cannot trust these people, because the majority of them, honestly, are not good people.
The problem, respectfully, is that your husband is the least qualified Department of Health and Human Services head that we've had in history.
I do not.
I think that's a very dangerous.
Why is he less qualified than an economist?
I think
How is that possible?
Imagine if somebody started talking about Sonny Hostin's husband and how he was not qualified. This lady, with how emotional she is on this show, would probably crash out. You sitting up here in front of this lady talking about her husband being not qualified. Meanwhile, you have people who don't even have any type of medical history at all being put in a position, but Sonny Hostin doesn't care anything about that.
90% of secretaries of HHS have not been doctors.
But they've had a
There have
science
been
background.
3.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, one of Obama's secretaries of HHS was an economist.
But
So
the majority of them that haven't had medical backgrounds have had a science background.
Wait, don't
which
do
our husband
anything
doesn't
else.
have either.
Don't say anything else yet.
The cat's out of the bag with that one. Basically, literally, your prized possession, your pride and joy of the Democrat Party, Barack Hussein Obama, this guy had an economist as his HHS secretary, and they don't care about that. You see what I mean? What happens is they'll say, guess what Trump is doing? They'll say what he's doing, and oh my God, they clutch their pearls. Meanwhile, they don't even know what President Obama was doing. They don't even know what Sleepy Joe was doing. They don't know anything. They just get mad at whatever Trump's doing. Literally, he just solved a war He solved several wars, but leaders around the world have admitted that President Trump is the reason why this war has ended. Did they say anything positive about President Trump for that? Absolutely not. So, of course, literally the Trump derangement is what leads these people, not the facts.
Is he less qualified than an economist?
I think
How is
that
that
he
possible?
is less qualified.
He has spent his career studying toxins, studying people's health. We could go back to COVID when...
He's connecting circumcision to autism.
May I finish?
Please.
When people, Fauci, people were saying when you get the vaccine, you cannot transmit COVID. It will stop COVID. And that was disinformation, misinformation.
We were also still learning about it. It was a novel virus we've never encountered before.
Right.
Yeah, for a thing that they keep saying, we were still learning about, we were still learning. It's like, well, why the hell were you so sure in giving definitive guidance where if people went against it, you would literally say, well, I guess they can't keep their job. They literally, people were fired over this across the whole country. People literally lost their houses over this, and then you go turn around later and say, well, we didn't know. That's exactly what I mean. Of course they didn't know. Of course they didn't know. This topic right here is one of the reasons this whole channel started, because it's pissed me off so bad. I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people?
Because now the doctors will acknowledge that.
And Dr. Fauci has a medical degree.
At the time, they were censoring Bobby because Bobby said, where's the science to show us this? And there wasn't any. But people attacked him and said, you're wrong. So it's like, let's take a step back. I know that's your opinion. The question is, who is running HHS when they allowed lead and arsenic in a baby formula? How is that person not dangerous?
Well, two wrongs don't make a right.
No! Well, I'm saying Bobby is the one getting this out.
I know. Well, good for him. On that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we...
Guys, I don't care how many views these videos get. This show just needs to be canceled. Okay, just go ahead and end it. End my misery. Like, I'm tired of watching The View for the views. I'm tired of it because these cackling hands are just too insufferable. I can't take this stupidity. I've never seen so many people all together collectively have the brain power of a freaking elephant and think that they're just so incredibly smart, especially Sonny Hostin. Like, geez, this is like the most conceited woman on the panel. Like, she's like, oh, the credentials, you really have the credentials. It's like, shut the hell up, lady. A lot of people have credentials, and they're as dumb as a post, like you. Did we ever find out whether or not, did they send her husband to trial yet? Because I know he had an indictment come through. So, I mean, is this woman... You know, is she like considered widowed or when her husband goes to jail? Or I'm just trying to figure it out since you want to criticize somebody else's husband. I mean, he's a HHS secretary. What do you mean he's not a professional? This is professional experience becoming an HHS secretary. Your husband's, meanwhile, about to go to jail. So who's exactly in a better, more experienced, more professional position here? But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that RFK Jr. is a step down in terms of qualifications, or do you think that he's probably one of the best things that has happened and that he's going to bring transparency and honesty and truth finally from the health and human services? Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching. A Black Anomaly. Rise to the channel. I'm out.
You want to know why I have a bug up my ass about the left more than I used to? It's shit like this. There's an ugliness they never used to have. The liberals I grew up respecting, none of them are like this. Going after the wife, even the mafia doesn't do that.